In this month's Serving Those Who Serve feature, we introduce you to a man who was nearly killed serving in Vietnam and lost many of his fellow Marines in the fight. It's something he's carried with him for nearly 60 years while he served in the ministry throughout the South, including here in Mobile. Bobby Butler spent 17 years at Spring Hill Baptist Church, where he ran the Activities Center and the Upward basketball program that's introduced thousands of Mobile kids to the game. I met him there to talk about his service to the community and to the country as a Marine in Vietnam in 1967 and 68.
This right here is Richard Pensinall, a Navy corpsman. He was killed. And then Antonese and Reeves were both killed.
Butler brought a small camera to Vietnam with him with prepaid envelopes to send the film back. So he has dozens of quality photos of his company, pictures of many friends who never made it home from Vietnam. One was killed when Butler was given leave to come back to Alabama because his father was seriously ill.
When I got back, I found out that my A-gunner and another guy that had been with us for about 3 weeks before I left had been killed on my gun. That's one of the things I lived with.
Butler says he lives with the deaths of many friends, 7 members of his platoon. He says he will never forget his fellow Marines.
How often do I think about it? Well, it was March the 18th was when Johnson and Adams got killed. Denham got killed in February rather. Michael Burlington in February, and then had 4 guys that were killed in July.
And Butler only narrowly escaped death himself when an artillery round landed in the bomb crater where his gun team was set up.
When I got hit, I knew it. Everything was black and it felt like I was going down in slow motion. I just had the thought, God, if I'm going to die, I'm ready, but I don't want to. Right after I had that thought, I could see light again, and I knew I was all right. My jaw was broken, 2 teeth were shattered. It's broken here. A piece went in my neck. Broke my femur. Got 2 toes on my left foot. A hole in my right foot. Knee over here. I was okay.
Butler spent almost a year in the hospital, including months in a body cast and in traction. But he survived and later pursued a career in the ministry that led him to jobs in Gadsden, Asheville, Charlotte, and eventually Mobile. And it was in Mobile, decades after his service, that he began talking to high school history students at St. Paul's Episcopal School about his time in Vietnam.
I wanted to share the stories of my friends, okay, that had died. And that was really meaningful to me. She was therapy for me. Doing this was really therapy. That was an incredible experience for me there.
Of all the pictures he took in Vietnam, Butler says there's one that's his favorite. It's of him and a young boy in a small village that the Marines were protecting.
I was looking Vietnam eye to eye. I was shaking his hands, and he was smiling.
With photojournalist Josh Harlan, Peter Albrecht, WKRG News 5.